Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so yeah, a lot of you have been asking about the MSG method. I'm gonna go over it with you guys now. But just to give you a little bit of a background story, so when I came across this method, obviously went on this person's profile to check it out, research it a bit, and it is a old strategy that investors used to use and traders back in the day. He says that it is entirely his strategy. So I'm not too sure if he just somehow came across it by himself and then says it's his. But yeah, we can go with that. It's his strategy. But yeah, so he advertises that if you are affiliated with him and you open up a trade with his broker, he will give you the indicator for free. So yeah, I tried to do that all. I went through his videos and I wasn't able to get the indicator from him. I didn't place a trade with his broker. I didn't think it was necessary. But yeah, from his videos, I saw what his indicator entailed, and I decided to create it from scratch in TradingView. So yeah, this will be public for you guys soon. I just need to get the premium plan for TradingView, I see, to actually upload it. So yeah, I'll let you guys know once it's uploaded, and yeah, you guys will get it. I just ask that you guys please respect it a little bit. Obviously, I did watch the guys' videos to see how it is made and everything like that. So don't be sharing it around with anyone that you don't really know or trying to resell it. I just don't think that's fair, especially that if this guy's not selling it, I know they're just getting people to sign up with his broker, and obviously he'll be affiliated and they'll be affiliated. But yeah, let's not overdo it. So now that you know what the indicator looks like, there will be two MSG blocks that form throughout the day. I think there are some more that form. I just think these are the highest probability ones. So there'll be one from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's in the morning. And then the later one during the day would be 11 till 3 p.m. Okay. I won't be sending signals for the morning one. I'm sure you guys will be sleeping. Okay, but for the 3 p.m. one, I'll try to do my best. Sometimes I'll be working. Sometimes I have some free time. So I'll try to go over as many as I can. So what I'll first do when I get on the charts for this MSG method, I go to a higher time frame, maybe the 15. It looks a bit noisy here with the indicator, so let's just hide it for a second. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, so we need to look for points where price will react off. Okay, we know that our MSG block that we're targeting is here. So let's just mark this out so I don't have to have the whole indicator out. Okay. There. Okay, let's switch this off again. Okay, so we know the MSG is here, the 3 p.m. one. Now, what we need to do is we need to look for some sort of resistance and support levels within this MSG block, okay? So what I essentially do is just get the same horizontal line and then I follow it to see where price is reacting off, okay? That tells you if it's a support and resistance line, okay? So as I moved it down, I did see that it's touching these two here. Okay, so that's already two taps of the resistance line. Another tap, okay, that's what you're looking for. We need as many taps as possible. That's what gives us a stronger resistance point, okay? Another one here. All right. So I think that's quite safe to say that that's a resistance. Yeah, look at that. So that's a support if it's above, and then obviously below if it's resistance. Okay, And then let's try find another one in case this resistance breaks. Okay, almost like a safety net. So we keep going up until we find another few touching. I saw here, there. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's quite a nice one as well. Okay, so now that we got 2, I don't look for any more. If it does fall through 2, I would have my stop loss just below the second resistance. And then if it does go all the way down, then I'll place a trade to enter there. But let's just leave it as that for now. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to look for the target point or the TP. Okay, and what we would do is do the exact same. Sometimes if it's not too clear for you, my eyes have been adjusted to look for these points. So sometimes it's not as easy, but look on the higher time frames, maybe the 1 hour, the 30 minute or 4 hour. But when it's like day trading, intraday trading, I don't see those levels come up too often unless it's literally in the center of the MSG block. Okay. But yeah, I highly recommend just marking out the high resistance spots. So we will look for our TP, like I said. I see that here's a level. Maybe do there. Yeah, that looks like it's touching. A little lower. See, so there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, that's definitely a resistance. Okay. So that will be our TP, our second TP. I'll explain the first TP now when we zoom in. Okay, so now that we marked out the points, as you can see here, these 3 lines, we can now move back into a lower time frame. Let's do the 1 minute, just so you guys have got some more detail. Okay, so now let's see where this MSG block was. Here it was. Okay. So with the indicator, I've done the same settings exactly how the other guy had his. I've just added some more confluences and yeah, just improved it a little bit. So when the price does break out to the upside or downside, this box will change color. So as you can see, the price broke out to the upside, so which will be a buy position, a long position. So the box turned green. It indicated a buy. Okay. So price broke out pretty quickly at 3 p.m. Normally it kind of ranges in the MSG and then breaks out, but there have been some times like this. So it broke out here. This will be my first TP as it retracted and retraced back into the MSG block. Okay. It is a short one, that's why we mark out higher resistance lines. Okay. So we can mark out another one here, and that'll be our first TP. Then what we saw was price re-entered the MSG, hit our first level here of resistance. So what you can do is you can have a buy orders at these levels of resistance before it retraces back into it, and price will be hit, the line will be hit, and trade will be entered. Okay. Or you can do it manually and wait for some sort of confluence. Here we saw a rejection candle straight off of this resistance. So if I had my buy limit here, it would have been hit and trade would be entered. But I then waited for confirmation, so the trader was a little bit later here. So I waited for that candle to close. Okay. So I entered off there. I then put my stop loss below the second resistance, just below there. Okay. And then aimed for the first TP, take partials there, aim for second TP, which is there. Okay. So yeah, the first and second TP hit pretty quickly. Another confirmation I have been seeing is a rejection off of this 55 moving average. Okay, this red one here. So sometimes price reacts off it. You can see here it bounces a little bit off it. That one was quite a nice one there, but mainly it was coming off of this support and resistance line. Okay, so there was another entry there. If you saw price moving back up, you can enter off this support there, and as you can see, it went higher. So yeah, this will be the first video of the MSG. We're getting some nice intel on how to enter. I know that the other guy hasn't even gone over how to enter from the MSG block. He kind of just has his entry right at the MSG, because sometimes it does actually just bounce off there. And the stop loss here, that is a massive stop loss. That is a really bad risk to reward. Okay, yeah, that is not good. So I know that apparently he does it with a massive or biggish account, so he does, he doesn't mind the drawdown. But yeah, no, that's not how I would normally do it. So yeah, like I said, this is a better way. We're finding actual techniques that will help us better the probability of the trade hitting our TPs and not hitting our stop loss. So yeah, I hope this has helped. This will just be the first one, and yeah, we'll keep making these and just get better on the daily. Cheers, guys.